Hello everyone and welcome back to Rewrite. Let's continue. When I head into the hallway, I see something flutter. What could it be? What was that? To my left is the bathroom. I think the curtain separating the bath from the rest of the bathroom fluttered. Am I imagining things? If this was my own house, I'd wonder if a ghost was here, but this is Lucia's house. If a ghost really did show up, she'd mercilessly pound it into submission, so I have nothing to fear. When I try entering the room, this time I hear a faint noise. It definitely came from inside the room. Not a typical sound, like water dripping. Come to think of it, when the key's around, she said it feels like there's a ghost, since you can't see something you should be able to. Could this actually be the key that Lucia and Guardian are after? If so, I'd be a hero. And I'll be protecting the world. I slowly open the bathroom door.
天王寺小太郎！なぜトイレに行くと言ってバスルームを開く？
Oh, is the toilet not in the bathroom? Wait, Lucia, it's not what you think. I saw something moving around in there. I thought it might have been the key.
女子の浴室を覗き見ようとする変態ハレンチ、女の敵め！浴室ならば好都合。返り血で壁を汚してもシャワーでさっと一洗いだ。
That really is convenient! Wait, eh? Oh, it's Chizuru. Was she here the whole time? To avoid Lucia's fists, I open the door all the way and rush into the bathroom. But what is Chizuru doing in here? Why is the moral guard in here?
とても不思議だ。しずる！あの服、なかなか似合ってた。私のあんな姿を忘れろ！
As Lucia's fists bear down on me, Chizuru quickly interrupts by saying that. Then she starts running around, keeping me between her and Lucia.
おのれしずる！神妙に一発殴られろ！
No, don't hit Chizuru, please.
痛いから嫌だ。
I'm confused. Please explain. Actually, please stop trying to hit people around me.
邪魔だどけ！天王寺小太郎！
I'm not in the way. Chizuru is just running around me.
まあまあ、そうとさかに来るな。バラすぞ。バラすな！
She grabs Chizuru by the collar, but the fist meant for Chizuru's face hits mine instead. Good. Stars all around. Static everywhere. The cosplay made dinner with Lucia resulted in me getting punched in the face because of Chizuru's unexpected appearance. This isn't right. Why? Lucia threw me and Chizuru out after all that. I at least have the right to know what she was doing in the bathroom.
まあ気分だ。
You sneak into people's bathrooms because you feel like it?
じゃああれだ。ルチアの護衛だ。小太郎がルチアにけだものしないか見張ってた。
You think that Iron Fisted class rep needs guarding? Seriously?
確かに。
She continues making up reasons. She's not the type to simply tell me. Well, I think I can guess. You helped her cook all that food, right?
どうしてわかった？
There was too much sorry.
家庭的な食卓のつもりだったんだが。
Lucia's pretty good at cooking, right? Her bentos were impressive.
ルチアは味覚に難がある。
Ah, that's right. She has an extremely high tolerance for spice. I see. If she cooked normally, she might not make things I'd be able to eat, so she needed Chizuru's help.
買い物をしてきたのは私だが、作ったのはルチアだ。私は味付けしか口を出していない。
So she made you do the boring jobs and you didn't like being thrown out after what? So you snuck back inside and watched what we were doing?
まさかあんな格好に着替えるとはびっくりだ。小太郎はそういう趣味があるのか。
Who isn't? What? Not me! That was Nishikujo sensei's order. Though it is my fault she ordered her to do that. Shizuru is shocked to hear that Nishikujo sensei gave that order. Ah, not good. It's supposed to be a secret that those two are in Guardian. I shouldn't say things that imply they know each other outside school.
大体想像がついた。秘密を喋らない代わりにと、小太郎がエッチな条件を出したに違いない。
Pretty much.
トーカは悪ふざけが好きだが、結構冷酷だ。小太郎も約束を破って秘密を漏らしたりすると、転校したりしちゃうぞ。
Secrets? What are you talking about?
ガーディアン。
Wow! Don't say that! Shizuru-san, you're not supposed to say that! I was just playing dumb, but I wasn't expecting Shizuru to throw out that name so easily. So that means you're with them too?
何のことやら。
Too late to play dumb. What kind of animal is that? And stop saying parts of the name of your secret organization. But now I finally know why Lucia and Chizuru were so close despite being in different school years. They were both from Guardian. I see, so that's why you knew Lucia. It's still odd though. Enough animal noises. Lucia has to pretend to be a clean freak because her body produces poison. She's been avoiding contact with people only because she might infect them with her poison. But you can go into Lucia's house, right? You've cooked with her and she's eaten bentos with you before, right?
それくらい普通だ。
If you guys were normal, yes, but Lucia isn't. You know what I mean, right?
私は特別だ。
No matter how close you two are, Lucia would avoid that.
そうじゃない。私も体が特別なんだ。
Shizuru says something incredible. Special? How?
ルチアが特別な体なように、私も特別だ。私に毒は効かない。
So that means Kotaro isn't the only person who can touch her. Seriously?
小太郎と同じだ。
I see. That explains that.
だから、ルチアとは私しか友達になれなかった。
Since Lucia poisons anyone she touches, being her friend requires an immunity to her poison. That's why Lucia couldn't open up to anyone in the class, but she could be friends with Shizuru.
ルチアと友人になりたいと思う人間も時にはいた。しかし、ルチアが拒んできた。
Yeah, she wouldn't want to lose someone to that poison again. Chihaya was trying to be Lucia's friend too. If it wasn't for her poison, I'm sure they'd be good friends by now. It's neither Chihaya's nor Lucia's fault that they aren't. It's just Chihaya's body isn't capable of surviving it. Almost no one is.
だからルチアは自分の毒に耐えることのできる奇跡の資格を持つ人間がいつか現れてほしいと祈ってた。小太郎はその資格を得て降臨したルチアの奇跡なんだ。
I'm no angel. I'm just a weird guy who happens to be immune to her poison.
ルチアの毒はとても強い。
So I feared.
それに平気だなんて。小太郎は本当にすごい。
Which means you're also super incredibly amazing.
私もめちゃくちゃすごい。
Don't say that about yourself.
か。
Don't worry.
は？
I swore to always be with her. I'm not gonna leave her alone now.
小太郎すごいこと言う。ちょっと焼ける。恥ずかしい。
You're right. That was pretty embarrassing.
コスプレで二人きりの食事会より。
Don't call it that.
でも、それがルチアの憧れだった。
She wanted to cosplay? Ow! Sorry, I won't joke about it again.
ルチアだって女の子だから。 いつかは男子と交際したいと夢を描いていた。
All boys and girls want that to some degree at our age. Even the stubborn class rep is no exception. If anything, because of her body, that desire was more cruel for her than most.
小太郎にとっては悪ふざけに過ぎなかっただろうが、今夜少なくともルチアが思い描いてきた夢の一つが叶った。それだけは間違いない。
Bringing a boy to her house and cooking for him. Something any girl would want to do. You're sure about that?
本当なら食事が終わった後、ルチアの部屋に招いてきっと紅茶を入れてくれたはずだ。
A small dream Lucia once told Chizuru about. If she could invite a boy to her house, she would cook for him, invite him to her room and pour some tea, then talk as long as they wanted. She probably had some tea prepared in the kitchen already. Doesn't that mean you screwed it all up?
バレないと思った。小太郎の勘が良すぎだ。
True, if I had noticed that flutter, Chizuru would have stayed hidden. There was no other sign that she was there. I see, that must be the sort of thing Guardian teaches their agents. Wait, it's still your fault, Chizuru. Don't think so hard.
小太郎は
Hmm?
ルチアを一人ぼっちにしないと言った。それは永遠にという意味なのか。
Well, I didn't set a time limit.
礼拝堂で永遠に一人ぼっちにしないと誓った。
Whoa, that's easily misunderstood.
誤解なのか。
Hmm? Chizuru's expression is her usual indifferent one, but her eyes look at me with a strong will. As Lucia's friend, Chizuru is trying to check how I really feel. It'd be easy to pretend I don't understand that and escape the question. But well, I wasn't trying to make anyone misunderstand. That's definitely how I felt at the time. I'll never leave her alone again.
その言葉をルチアがどう受け取ったかは深く考えなかったか。
I wasn't thinking about romantic feelings at the time. If Lucia was a boy, I probably would have said the same thing.
ルチアはきっと小太郎が口にした以上のものを受け取ったと思う。今ならまだルチアも誤解に気づける。そして小太郎も誰も傷つけずに済む。お前はルチアの運命の人になる覚悟は本当にあるのか。
I stop and look up at the street light shining in the dark. I think back on everything that's happened surrounding Lucia. What is she to me? Someone I played pranks on because her insane spice tolerance fascinated me? Someone I pitied because being a clean freak isolated her from everyone else? Someone I couldn't ignore because the Asahi Haruka story connected to her? I still don't know how I feel about Konohana Lucia. She is more than just a classmate or a friend now. We've been through so much. But from Lucia's point of view, I probably am the one she intends to spend the rest of her life with. I've said things that could very easily be taken to mean that. But whether I accept that role or not, I don't want to leave her alone ever again. Maybe I'm the one failing to understand what that feeling means. In the chapel, I felt a violent anger toward the poison that isolates her from everyone else. That's why I used the full extent of my power to defeat her poison with a new body, even though normally I don't let myself use it at all. Since it wasn't an obvious change like increasing muscle mass, I'm not really noticing it. But I probably reforged every cell in my body. There must be some other changes to come with it. A forbidden power I feared since I was little. Did I use up all of it without even thinking? I think my entire body. From my hair to my toenails, it all looks the same, but it's completely different from normal humans. The tests back in that hospital showed I was resistant to Lucia's poison. But from what the doctor said, I learned something else. I look like a human on the outside, but on the inside, I'm something completely different.
らしいな。
And it's similar to how Lucia is different. I became that way willingly. Never mind. Anyway, I didn't want to leave Lucia alone, so I wished for this body. And even if I wanted to go back to my old one, I can't do that. All the changes my power causes are irreversible. That's why I didn't want to use it too much. But when I saw Lucia's tears, that fear vanished. So I just hadn't realized it. I definitely was prepared to never leave Konohana Lucia alone for the rest of her life. If I don't recognize what that implies, I'll just hurt her more. I stepped on the accelerator to avoid hurting her. So why should I be afraid of going farther? I'll never ever leave Konohana Lucia alone. I did swear that to her, and however Lucia took it, she's not misunderstanding a thing.
小太郎。
If she wants to invite me into her room to drink tea and talk, then I'll grant that wish soon enough. I'll grant all her wishes eventually. Is that good enough, Shizuru? After a lengthy silence, Shizuru sighs deeply with relief. During that pause, I never looked away from her eyes.
ラブラブだ。焼ける。しかしすっきりした。ルチアの親友として、私は心から嬉しい。
Now back to the previous topic. You are 100% at fault for how tonight ended, and don't think I'll forget it.
はあ、ごまかしきれなかったか。
I'll never forget, not even for a single moment. Shizuru scratches her head. But her face is already back to her usual silly expression. As Lucia's friend, Shizuru asked me things that Lucia herself wouldn't be able to ask. I'm sure she'll tell Lucia what I said. Sometimes it takes a third person to help two people get their feelings across to each other.
小太郎はそっち。私はこっちだ。
It's late. I'll walk you home.
エージェントだから全然平気だ。
Stop saying your secret society's name so many times. Oh well, see you tomorrow.
小太郎、もう二度と邪魔はしない。そのお詫びにいいことを教える。
What is it?
ルチアが私に語ってくれた夢を教える。
Dreams?
彼氏ができたらこんなデートがしたいというルチアの夢だ。本年元旦バージョン最新。
I like to hear it before a new one comes out. Shizuru tells me Lucia's dream of a first date. A really modest, normal fantasy that any girl might have. So modest it makes her status as an agent in a secret society feel meaningless. Guardian, I still don't know what they do most of the time. It has nothing to do with me. When it comes to Lucia as a person, as just a girl, none of that matters.